Hey, you came back. Happy you're here. I want to talk about something just a little bit different today. I know, for topics like this, I probably should clean up a little bit. But regardless, I want to talk about, well, do you know what a mastermind group is? Now, if you don't know what a mastermind group is, well, you know what? That's okay. It doesn't really matter because you're going to learn what mastermind group is today. It's, well, first of all, just realize and understand that you do not know everything. I don't know everything. I might have a general knowledge of things, but one thing I know is I don't know everything. And that's good to know because, well, it's going to keep me learning. It's going to keep me hungry for more knowledge. But the other thing I need to realize is I can't do everything myself. If I want to succeed, and this is like at anything, you need to realize you need help. Now, I'm not saying lose self-confidence in your abilities. Just realize you might specialize in one area, and there's lots of other people out there that specialize in other areas. The areas that, well, you might be lacking. You might be really good at math, but you might not be very good at, well, fixing things, or building something, or being creative. And that's okay, because what a mastermind group is, it's a group of people that you can call upon when you need that particular expertise. So say I'm not very creative, or I'm not handy with a camera. I know nothing about how to, shoot videos or photography or anything like that. But as long as I've, got my mastermind group of people, I can go ahead and call upon that person that's an expert in photography, that they're super creative. I can draw upon what they know, their knowledge, their creativity, to learn just a little bit, or at least help me overcome an obstacle on my way to success. Now, why am I talking about a mastermind group and really just explaining it? The whole purpose is YouTube, for me, has become like my mastermind group. I don't know how you usually use YouTube, but for me, I use it as there's a collective knowledge base here on YouTube. There's experts that are doing things, and in almost like any field, there's pretty much everything on YouTube that you can look up from an information standpoint. Now, granted, all the information isn't correct, but you can find those people that really have that knowledge, or you can find somebody that's going to lead you and direct you to that person that has that knowledge. My point being is, if you look up, well, how to make a vlog with a particular camera, there's probably a video out there, or at least a video that's going to come close. If you look up, well, how to edit a video, you're going to find the information. If I look up how to tie my shoe, or how to sing the ABCs, or how to make my own lighting kits, there's going to be a video on that. I don't think there's been a video yet I haven't searched for that I have not found on the basis of how to do something, knowledge to gain. I don't necessarily use YouTube as, well, entertainment or news. That's not what I personally use it for. I mean, occasionally I do, but for the most part, I'm using YouTube to draw from the collective knowledge of other people. And, well, I think that's a pretty amazing thing. I mean, not that long ago, I bought a Steadicam for my camera. I have no clue how to use this thing, so naturally I went to YouTube. And there was somebody that had a video, and they explained that, I think I'll put a link in the description, at least to the first video in their series, but they're saying they're a DP of photography in, I think, Germany, and they're able to train people on, well, he's able to train people on how to use a Steadicam, well, the professional ones. But just the fact that he took the time and made some videos to give us just a little bit of this insight on the training and how to do this stuff, to me is amazing, because otherwise, I'm not going to have that knowledge. I'm not going to have that opportunity to be in front of a person like this and learn from them. So YouTube has really become a nice place for your creative collection, your mastermind group, where you can gather knowledge and gain knowledge from other people. Now, I'm sure there's other platforms out there, other blogs, other posts, other forums, and stuff that might really dive into something more specific. And be my guest and throw that in the comments saying, well, no, this one's so much better for woodworking, or this one's so much better for coin collecting, or whatever it is. I mean, that's the beauty of things, because at some point you're going to find out that, well, there's a knowledge base that I didn't have when I was younger. I mean, if I really think about it, I don't think the internet really became big, at least not into the schools, until the 90s. Back in grade school, we were working on like an Apple IIe, just writing little tiny programs like almost like flowchart things. If this, then that, and writing programs like that. You know, I mean, like the green computer screen with, oh man, if you know what I'm talking about, give me a thumbs up and leave a like in the comment, or no, leave a comment down below if you remember working with, what is a 5.5-inch floppy disk. Do you even know what a floppy disk is, or even the 3.25 or 3.5 ones? Do you even know what any of that is? Oh, you had to like boot up from the 5.5. I know I have a couple laying around somewhere. Point being is, I recently just kind of realized I don't think I'm a millennial. I think I'm like just below the age, well, the year you were born in, just below that. So I'm like at the tail end of being Generation X. But still, I'm Generation X. If you know what a rotary phone is, if you know that, like, you remember when cell phones came into play and they were like, it was like this huge thing that you had to carry around. In fact, the cell phone battery was the same battery you could put into your VHS camcorder, which was like this big. If you remember that at all, yeah, you're probably Generation X. But aside from the point, what was my point? My point was, I didn't have that knowledge base. You actually had to know people that had this knowledge. If you want to learn how to weld, well, I could go to my dad, but you would have to know people that knew how to do this. If I wanted to learn how to do something else, you had to know those people so you could, you know, go to them and say, hey, would you mind teaching me what you know? Mind teaching me your skills? But with the internet and YouTube and everything else and whatever other sites there are out there, forums, whatever, you're able to get that knowledge from other people. And I think that's just an amazing thing. It really broadens your spectrum of having that mastermind group. So I kind of feel like I'm rambling like crazy, and the point was, do you know what a mastermind group is? And give some examples that things have become commonplace. You want to know something, you're looking it up on your phone like right then and there. Where long ago, not that long ago, you couldn't even do that. So, I think this vlog is kind of over right now. I'll see you on the next one. I don't know how you usually use, man, that was like a lot of use. I don't know how you usually use YouTube. That's almost a tongue twister. I'm gonna have to like write that one out, you know, like I don't know how you usually use YouTube. All right, this is going at the end of the video.